I used ChatGPT to write my research paper and now I'm scared. What if it gets flagged by an AI detector? Which AI detector should I even trust? If the AI score is around 70 to 80%, what should I do? Should I go for a humanizer? And the biggest fear, is the journal going to reject my paper because of this? If these questions are running in your head right now, trust me, you're not alone. Hi everyone, I am Neha Agrawal. I'm the founder of WiseUp, and in this video, I'm going to clear all your doubts about AI detection and academic writing. No nonsense, just true actual facts. So, without further delay, let's get started. First, let's understand how AI detectors actually work. AI detectors look for patterns in your writing to guess whether the text is AI generated or human written. They check for things like predictability of language called perplexity, repetitiveness and style patterns, and burstiness, which basically means what's the variation in sentence length and complexity. Human writing usually has more natural variation, whereas AI writing tends to be more smooth and predictable. And based on these signals, they then make an estimated guess whether the writing is fully AI generated, human AI mix, or completely human written. But here's the catch. AI detectors can never be 100% sure. A very well-written human text can be flagged as AI, and even AI-generated text with a few intentional mistakes or edits can be passed as human-written. That's why when universities or journal publishers use AI detectors, they are told to use it as a first-level screening tool. Getting an AI score does not automatically mean that something is wrong. It simply means, let's look at this more closely. So the first rule of thumb is to not use AI detectors blindly. Their results are meant to make you pause and think and not trust them with your eyes closed. Now, which AI detector should you even use? So one option that makes a lot of sense is Paperpal. Paperpal is an academic writing AI tool designed specifically for students and researchers, and recently they've launched their AI detector. So let me show you how it works. So first, what you need to do is head to the Paperpal website and log into your account. You can also sign up onto the platform if you don't have an account already. Now, before you start wondering whether this is paid or free, the good news is that yes, you can use it for free. So under the free tier, you can do up to 1200 words per scan and do total of 5 scans per day, which is pretty decent for most use cases. So now let's go back to the AI detector and see how it actually works. So here there are two options to share your text. You can either copy paste your text in this box provided, or you can even upload your Word document file. Here I'm going to upload my very own paper that was published in the year 2019, and at that time I did not even know AI tools existed. So this text is 100% human written. So now let's see what does Paperpal do and how it detects AI generated content in this. So now my text is already appearing here, you can see. So now all I need to do is click on check for AI and let's wait for the results. So now if you see, Paperpal has generated this AI detection report and it has identified AI writing to be around 11%. But the important thing here is to not get fixated on this number and read the text below it, which says this text is human written with some AI input. Alright? Now, another great thing that I love about Paperpal is that while other AI detectors usually stop at this number, what Paperpal does is that it gives you a clear breakdown of the writing patterns based on a 3-band scale. So here it tells us what percentage of writing is AI, what percentage is human AI blend, and what percentage is completely human written. So in my case, if you see, it is showing 2% is AI written, 60% is human AI blend, and 36% is completely human written. And now if I look at this 60% breakdown as well, it says 33% of it has low AI impact, which means the text is primarily human written with subtle AI influence on wording or structure. 19% of it has medium AI impact, which is a mix of human and AI patterns, and only 8% of it has high AI impact. Now, another thing that you should note is that Paperpal is very careful with their language. They've clearly given you the disclaimer that results are estimate of writing patterns and they are not proof that AI has been used. Another very good feature of this AI detector is that it highlights the paths. So based on the report, you can actually look at these paths and then make a decision whether you want to revise anything. But if we look at the overall verdict, is the tool 100% accurate? Not really. Because as I told you earlier, this is my own published paper that I have written during a time when AI tools did not exist, or at least I did not know how to use them. And even after that, it has still given me an 11% AI score, which means that 11% of it has some AI influence. So what you need to understand from this whole exercise is that AI detectors are not 100% perfect. So the right way to use these tools is for self-check and not something to obsess over or panic about. Now, once you've done your AI detection check, you can also do an overall health check of your document by checking for potential grammar issues and checking for potential plagiarism. And all these options are very nicely built into Paperpal so that you can prepare a document which is ready for submission to a journal. So if you wish to try out the Paperpal AI detector or the academic writing platform itself, I've put the link and discount coupon in the description below for you. Now let's say you do end up getting a 70 to 80% AI score in your writing. What does this actually mean? Well, honestly, it does mean that yes, you have used AI tools to write your paper. There is no denying that. Now, the most common mistake that I have seen people making is that they type down their rough ideas into ChatGPT and then ask it to refine the content or reword it for them or expand on what they have already submitted. And because of that, the output text that you get is 100% AI generated. And if you take that text and submit it to an AI detector, but obviously you will get a very high AI detection score. So this approach is something that you should clearly avoid. Instead, what you should do is firstly use academic writing AI tools only. Why? Because unlike ChatGPT, these tools are trained on millions of research papers, and so the kind of suggestions that they give you are more academic focused and aligned with your needs. And secondly, do not use AI tools for writing entire paragraphs or sentences. You should try to do the writing yourself. The argument should be yours, the structure should be yours, the wording should be yours, and then use AI tools to help improve the language, grammar, tone, clarity. Now, when you use AI tools in this manner, it is very unlikely that you will get a high AI score. Now, let me show you how you can use Paperpal for this purpose. Simply head to the Paperpal platform and copy or paste the text that you have already written. And after this, you can go for the edit feature where they check your entire document for language and consistency. I can really trust the platform because I know it's being trained on academic papers, so the suggestions it's going to give me are more in context and in line with my academic requirements. Now, once I've done the language checks, if there are certain portions in the document where you feel your writing is not very strong, then what you can do is go for these options as well, where you can paraphrase certain part of the text that has been taken from another paper, improve fluency, make academic, simplify the language a bit, trim it to make it shorter and more concise, or change the tone and synonyms. But here again, I would still recommend don't just blindly copy paste the content right now, but look and compare as to what you have written and the suggestions Paperpal is giving you, and then try to incorporate only those portions where you feel the writing needs to be improved. Okay, so this is my overall feedback to you and how you can use Paperpal to strengthen your writing. Now, a lot of you would ask me, why can't I simply use a humanizer instead of doing all this hard work? The AI score will go down, and that's exactly what I care about. What I want you to do is pause and think for a moment how crazy that sounds. First, you're using an AI tool to improve your language, and then you're using another AI tool to hide the use of AI. Please don't fall into such traps. What humanizers do is they try to break your writing patterns by intentionally introducing some inconsistencies, phrasing issues, or grammatical errors so that AI detectors bypass that writing. And what happens in the process is that the writing that you had improved with the help of AI now becomes even worse and defeating the whole purpose as to why you even used AI in the first place for your assignments or journal submissions. So my final recommendation and takeaway from this entire video is simple. First, use AI responsibly. Do not get entire paragraphs or entire sentences generated from AI. Second, use AI detectors as a self-check and not a final judgment. And if you've used AI responsibly, the way I've shown you in this video, then honestly you have nothing to worry about. Third, even if you see an AI score, despite the writing being yours, don't worry. We know very well now that AI detectors are not 100% accurate. And an AI score does not automatically mean that your work is wrong or unethical or would be rejected by the journal. And finally, please don't use humanizers. They are completely baseless, and more often than not, they damage your writing than actually helping you out. So guys, that's everything I wanted to share with you today. I hope this video has given you confidence in using AI tools and AI detectors responsibly for your work. Now, if you wish to gain similar insights about using AI tools, know the best ones that are available in the market based on your budget and your research needs, and learn how to use them step by step across the entire research lifecycle with live demos from me, then you can join me for my course on Mastered AI Tools for Research. I've put the link and discount coupon in the description below for you. Also, don't forget to try Paperpal's AI detector or the academic writing platform for your work. I've put the link and discount coupon for that in the description below as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.